Welcome to Facts Pro, where it's all about facts, financial, accounting, and tax strategies. Today is the last live for this year. 2025 is coming to an end. The next 2 weeks we'll be celebrating Christmas and New Year, and it's time just to disconnect and recharge for the new year. So today is all about giving thanks. It's all about New Year resolution. It's about what we gained working together throughout the last year. And if you haven't already, then what you should consider for next year. All right. So let's share a screen as you know that this is how we do it all the time, and we like to start with a joke, and the joke is about Santa getting audited because he gave away 60 billion toys but got zero receipt, and he wants to take this as a deduction on his return. All right, keeping receipts is very important. Okay, so again, this year, today, I just wanted to celebrate a year that was full of tax wins. We had real success stories, real tax saving, and I want to emphasize a smarter new year ahead. All right. So again, thank you for an incredible year. This year was filled with meaningful conversation with a lot of new people, smart tax decision that we took together, and life-changing results for so many that worked with me this year. I'm incredibly grateful to everyone who trusted me with their tax planning and financial future and who tried to reach out to me saying, okay, we're having a problem. How can we solve it? Because I don't wanna the Grinch to have the last word, because we've seen the problem and the cost of not having a good tax strategy. Many high income earners that I work with and many business owners, they overpay taxes year after year. They rely only on tax filing. They were told that there's nothing to be done for them, especially if they're W-2 employees. So they miss opportunities hidden in the tax code. They don't know about it, they weren't educated about it, and they don't realize the cost until it's too late. So we don't want to do this because we've seen real stories, we've seen success over 2025 and even before, and we just want to talk that this year alone clients were able to save hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. We're not talking about just a couple of thousand, we're talking about hundreds of thousands that they were able to reinvest back into their businesses and create long-term tax efficiency strategies. That's always my goal, is to save on taxes, and with all these savings, reinvested back into business, reinvested back into wealth building, reinvested back into real estate, reinvested back into whatever vehicle you feel like you like and you want to invest more in, using the and leveraging the tax code. So these weren't just loopholes, they were intentional plans. If you come with an intentional plan that you really want to save, there is definitely a room for you there. You just need to be educated about it. I just want to share with you, this is the most recent tax saving strategy that I implemented for one of my clients. Implementing, this is the 2024 actual. Unfortunately, W-2 employee don't have much savings as they're told, but we were able with 2025 planning just 2 weeks ago to use the same exact numbers, but like implement two strategies, one for oil and gas, one for a vintage art. And from there, we're able to bring down taxes from 304 or almost 305 last year to 164. This is about 140K in savings. And I'm only talking about federal savings. I didn't even talk about state savings in this. So 140K, imagine having that amount of refund in April or even in July, and like when you file your taxes, even if it's on extension, getting this back is like a huge success. It's even better than a Santa gift. So that's just a real numbers, real savings that we're able to reinvest back in the business and reinvest back in our children future. All right, so what is strategic tax planning achieve? We said like about six-figure tax saving through proactive planning, with some that are on, they have their medical practice or they have a business ownership there. We can do better entity structuring, so you have better decisions. You're optimizing the tax structure to save on taxes. Smarter income timing and deduction strategies. This year alone was very, very critical because of all the changes in the tax law, and 2026 continue to be critical. And timing, whether we accelerate income, whether we push down deductions, whether we accelerate deductions, this needs planning, and this is different from one scenario to the other, and it keeps changing, and it keeps having different impact on every single story. But with efficient tax planning, you can reduce stress and you have fewer surprises at tax time. You're not going to be surprised by a high tax bill that you have to pay because you already know ahead of time what to expect. All right. So again and again and again, tax preparation, tax filing, you look backward. Okay, the year is ended and now I need to look backward. But with tax strategy, and this is what we're here for, you look forward. So the biggest saving happened before December 31st, not on April 15th. It's not after the year end, it's definitely before the year ends. So that's what my clients have seen, and that's why they were reaching out to say, what can we do before year end? So waiting is really costing you time. So your taxes are one of your biggest expenses, especially as a medical practice owner, as a high W-2 earner. If taxes are one of your largest expenses, then why wouldn't you have a professional helping you minimize them? Why wouldn't you invest in this education, in this planning to help you get tenfold in tax savings? Strategic tax planning help you turn taxes into a controllable cost. It's no longer a cost that I have to like endure the burden of. No, it is something that you can control because you can plan ahead of time. So make 2026 the year you stop overpaying. Make this your year-end resolution. This year invitation, I'm asking you to stop guessing, stop reacting, and start planning. Make hiring a tax strategist part of your financial resolution for the new year. It's gonna pay you off way, way more, and it will be the best decision you've ever made in your life. So if you want 2026 to look different, let's build your tax strategy. Start planning early, work with the proactive tax strategies, keep more of what you earn. Don't just give it to the government as your partner. So continue the conversation. Here is my calendar. If you want to just last minute booking before the year ends, please feel free to do that. We have a couple of openings, but we're taking off next week for Christmas and the week after for the new year, and we'll see you in the next we'll see you next year. So I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you all enjoy the holidays with your loved ones, and God bless you. See you next year. Take care. Bye bye.